Hey guys, Josh here, and today I'm going to be looking at the new skill Invention. So unfortunately I wasn't able to play on the weekend or yesterday, so I'm slightly late to this, doing it on Tuesday, but I managed to finally hop on. I was really busy during the day as well, so I didn't even get a chance to play during the day, but I finally managed to hop on. I finished the Invention tutorial and I'm currently level 5, so got a long way to go to 99 and then 120, but I thought I'd do a brief video just outlining some of the stuff about Invention. So firstly, to unlock it you need 80 crafting, smithing and divination to even access the skill, and then it goes to 120, but the XP curve is a bit different. So 120 is about 80 mil rather than the normal 104 mil. So because it's an elite skill, they wanted to make it to 120, but they also wanted to change the level curve so it's a bit more rewarding as you level up. It's not as steep, I guess, because I think at the top end, like the difference in XP is like kind of 2 or 3 mil rather than like the 5 or 6 you get for normal 120. So it's a lot better in that regard. But in terms of the actual skill, like I'm really not sure, to be honest. Like obviously I haven't played it properly. I'm level 5 and I'm just going to be showing you guys the tutorial in this video. But like, I don't know, I've been like following it on Reddit for the most part and a bit on Twitter, and it doesn't seem too promising right now. The good thing about this is it's coming out in batches, so there'll be a lot more content in the coming weeks and months. But I think for the first batch it was a bit disappointing and it hasn't really lived up to the hype by the looks of it. I think the main part people were most excited about was the whole giving your weapons perks and things like that, and it just doesn't, like judging from the perk list, and I'll probably try and put it on screen or leave a link to the list I found on Reddit, but it just doesn't seem very great. Like a lot of the perks are negative and a lot of the positive ones have drawbacks as well, and so there's very few like generally positive perks, which is kind of disappointing. So I don't know, hopefully they address that in future batches, but I mean for the meanwhile it just, the perks don't seem worth it. And so like you're not gonna attach a perk or a gizmo with a perk to your Drygore or Ascension or whatever, because it becomes untradeable and it's just not really worth it. I mean there's a few perks, like there's one that gives you I think like 5% periodic damage or something like that, it like zaps your opponent. I mean that one might be useful. There's one that's like 2% extra damage to dragons. I mean that's kind of useful, but at the same time you're not missing out on too much if you don't have it. So there's nothing that's really like, if you don't have this you're not going to do as well, which is kind of the problem. Like I think there should be some perks where it's like you want to train Invention to get this perk, that's the reason. Like, and I mean because it goes to 120 it can be high level. Like at 110 you could unlock this perk that's like 5% extra damage or 10% extra damage, so it's like you actually have a proper reason to train it, get to like 110, and then you have this perk which like everyone wants. But yeah, hopefully they can kind of address that in future batches, make some better perks, a bit more, some that are just more useful in general, because a lot of them just aren't useful at the moment. And like I'm kind of like, the main thing I'm kind of undecided on is the fact that if you attach a perk the weapon's untradeable, because I kind of imagine Invention being like you'd have all these like niche perks that would give you like advantage in certain situations. Like there's this perk you'd want at Nex or at Virago or Calfight King, whatever, but that just means that you would need like 5 different sets of weapons to have like each of these perks on, which obviously like with the price of seismics and stuff like that it's just not viable. So they might look into that, I'm not really sure. But I mean the idea of Invention is very promising, it's just in the current state it just doesn't seem very worthwhile, and it just seems like you want to train it to get your max K back more than anything. So we'll have to see where it goes with that, but I just wanted a quick video on it. I'll do some more videos on Invention within the next coming weeks. And just to quickly mention as well, I'm going to keep my private on for a while, except for when I'm making videos I'll put it on off, but I'm going to keep it on, so feel free to add me if you want. We can go do whatever, go bossing or just hang out really, talk and all that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you next time.